I have a question for each of you. As a parent, and if you're not a parent, imagine yourself as one and ask yourself this question. Should I let my child play with the games he or she wants? Maybe it's hard for you, so I will help you with a simple example. As you all can see, this is a doll, and some of you could think that it's a toy for a girl. I have also this car, and it seems like it's a toy for a boy. But some of you could ask themselves, like I do, why? Indeed, each toy could be for both girls and boys. Ask yourself this question. Should I let my child choose the toys he or she wants to play with? Here is my claim today. Let's give our children the choice. And more than that, we have to go against gender toys, which stereotype our children. Indeed, many studies and scientific articles show that toys have a real influence on children and on their behavior. Socialization. That's my keyword. It is through socialization that a child defines himself. That's why toys are so important. Because it is through them that a child discovers the world. Because toys are not just games. They teach children great social, cultural, and societal principles. I will tell you for what reason we have to banish gender toys from toy store. Two major consequences are the hypersexualization that dictates the code to our children. How to be a woman, how to be a man, and of course, linked to that, the gender norm that our children will keep in their consciousness. In other words, toys allows our children to be defined as a man and a woman and interpret the balance between the genders. As you all must know, toys are very stereotyped, for girl as for boy. This is where hypersexualization comes from. Let's start with girl. Generally speaking, we can easily recognize toys raised for girls because they're mostly pink, playing with the dolls, with the kitchen, dressed up and make up themselves, or playing princess game. So if you look at it, a woman can be either in love, a sexual object, a mom, or a housewife. Clearly that's not enough. But let's take a closer look at the female toy per excellence, Barbie. Don't you know that a Barbie is sold every 6 seconds? In addition, she represents the image of an almost perfect woman, endowed with great beauty, incredible craft, and a perfect boyfriend. This could hurt young girls, physically and morally. 90% of the person affected by anorexia are girls. Should we see a link? Soft, beautiful, mothering, and good wives. All those things that the advertisement continue to convey. Now I just want to address a question to the woman. Don't you think that Barbie and the media put so much pressure on you? Don't you think that they impose you one way to be? Don't you want to be as you want to be? And do you want that this pressure to hurt your daughters? Or will you stand against it? On the bar side, you may think that the stereotypes are less visible, but they do exist as well. Boys' toys promote power, strength, and violence. But you're going to ask me, why do toys for boys promote these values? The answer is that their gender is submitted to diktats, the one of masculinity and power. Strength, courage, and power are promoted by policemen, firemen, and superheroes. But beyond that, these toys also teach violence, domination, and push them to deny their emotion because it's a sign of weakness. Let's take an example that all you know, the little car. What does the car symbolize? Speed, power, technique, danger, transcendence. And the process continues with war video game, teenage boys play. Those boys become men that are more likely violent and dominant in their relationship. Gender toys not only influence children, they prevent equality between their gender. In fact, it seems natural that men are above women, natural that they can vote, natural that they can earn more money. But it is not. This is so wrong. What is natural in this? Nothing. Today, we cannot accept it. So I ask you to avoid gender toys. We have to put our son and our daughter at the same level. To conclude, what you have to remember is 1. Don't buy gender toy, please. 2. Teach your children that they can play with whatever they want and be whoever they want to be. And 3, communication is a key to a healthy socialization. So please don't be afraid to talk about this thing to your children. And now, should you let your children play with the game he or she wants? After all, a princess can play football and a ninja can cook wonderful cupcakes. Thank you.